So full disclosure, I don't read a lot of comic books. I don't know shit about the Bloodshot comic series. Honestly, a good film should not require that you have read the Bloodshot comic series going into it, so maybe if you're a fan of the comics, your mileage may vary.
That is absolutely fantastic.
What's up, Raiders? It's Groovinator from raidersofthelostflicks.com. Remember, if it's a bad movie, we want to know about it. I just got back from seeing two movies, Bloodshot and The Hunt. And these movies are exactly polar opposites in that one movie is very heavily reliant on politics. And you guys know I don't really like politics in movies. Doesn't mean I didn't enjoy the Hunt, okay? But Bloodshot has no politics in it to speak of. In fact, it's a very safe PG-13 movie, but it's also really fucking cool. This movie feels like a really good script for a kick-ass video game that maybe Respawn should probably make. I really enjoyed this. Of course, the action, it stars Vin Diesel, our main character, Bloodshot. They don't actually call him Bloodshot in the movie, so we're kind of following the Marvel formula a little bit. He stars Ray Garrison. We're introduced, he's a soldier, obviously. You can tell from the trailer. Something happens, he dies, he wakes up, and all of his blood has been replaced by nanotechnology. And of course, the nanotechnology gives him enhanced strength, and he's also able to regenerate. The nanotechs put all of his body back together again. We've seen this kind of thing done before, and as you know, I love science fiction that deals with augmented humans, and there are other augmented humans done by this facility. But anyways, Vin Diesel wakes up, and of course he remembers just enough, he remembers who killed him, and of course it's a vengeance story. So what you have here is you have a copy of RoboCop, Jason Bourne, a little bit of Edge of Tomorrow, Deus Ex Human Revolution. These are things that interest me. I always like the concept of augmented humans, half human, half cyborg. There's a lot of that going on in this company that has supposedly put Vin Diesel back together. The only thing I didn't like about it is you can kind of see where the twists are coming very early on. It's not a very deep script. Again, I haven't read the comic book, so I can't tell you if that's the fault of the writing, but I actually enjoyed the movie for the most part. There's a lot of very, very cool visuals, but also there's a lot of visuals that kind of borrow from yesterday's technology. There's a lot of Matrix style slow-mo going on. There's an over-reliance on CG, which may be off-putting for some people, but if you look at this like, wow, this would be a kick-ass video game, it's actually a pretty kick-ass movie video game, if you know what I mean, and I think you do. So Lamorne Morris shows up about halfway through this movie, none other than Guy Pearce. This guy's given a fantastic scene-stealing performance. He was a joy. I was cracking up at this dude, honestly. Yeah, I enjoyed the performances for the most part. With Vin Diesel, you're just going to get a very Vin Diesel performance. And I'm not really making fun of Vin Diesel. I love him in the Riddick movies, but he is very one note. And this is a character that doesn't really have a lot of identity. The identity is supplied by the supporting characters around him because you're actually unfolding and you're learning new things about him as the movie unravels. Of course, you see Guy Pearce in the movie. He's fantastic in this. I really enjoyed his performance as well. But I think the real star of this movie is definitely the special effects and the action, and also a lot of the tech that these augmented soldiers that Vin Diesel's working for use. It's really good comic book fiction, and I like the fact that this movie has 100% zero woke politics in it at all. It is absolutely free from any of that kind of heavy-handed partisan garbage that you hate in all of the science fiction movies. There are males and females in this movie. They have equal screen time. You don't have to worry about that. It's a very safe, down-the-road middle movie, and I enjoyed it. I actually will probably buy this on Blu-ray or 4K disc when it comes out because I had a really good time with it. I think you'll enjoy it too if you're a passing fan of science fiction, you like action movies, or if you're not completely turned off by superhero movies, I think you'll enjoy that as well. Fantastic cinematography in this movie. All the scenes were very pretty, a lot of light, bright, and everything. Of course, in some spots it does kind of tone down a little bit, and sometimes there's just a little bit of that jump cutty kind of overblown special effects and a lot of explosions and stuff like that. Feels a little Michael Bay in the third act, but it's still not so bad that you can't see what's going on. I think I've just been kind of spoiled by like the John Wick action style. I could have maybe used a little bit of that in this movie, but otherwise I had a really good time with it. I'd have to give this one a 4 out of 5 cheese curds. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, only taking it down a notch because I think it was a little predictable and had a lot of over-reliance on CG, which I think can be kind of cheesy at times. But I had to give it a notch up because I like escapist entertainment, and this is exactly what I was looking for from this movie. It's exactly every bit as advertised, and I was very happy with it. So I do recommend that you go out and see Bloodshot this weekend. If you're going to be triggered by something from The Hunt, maybe you'll be safer going with this one. Anyways, that's how I feel about it. Are you going to see Bloodshot? Have you seen Bloodshot? If so, leave a comment down below. You guys have yourselves a groovy day, and this is the Groovinator signing out. Peace.